2022, a very decisive year for Kanye fans. I'll definitely say that. Some good and definitely some bad. But we're about to talk about something that never really saw the light of day until very recently, actually. So strap in and let's get into the video. What is up, everybody? It is your boy, CJ Yonder, back at again with another Kanye video. Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you to Lumbago, showing the screen right here, so you know who I'm talking about. And thank you for the next Yay videos that you want me to talk about, this and TurboGrafx16. Truly giving me free content the good way. He is a great rap content creator in general, and if you like that kind of content and you don't know who he is, go check him out. But if you do know who he is, thank you guys for watching both of our channels, and specifically mine, because I'm small. But anyways, before we get into this video, like, subscribe, join the Discord, and let's get straight into the video. War was originally the collaborative album with Kanye, James Blake, and Number ID, or No ID, I don't know how to say it, that was worked on in 2022, following the release of the very failed and very incomplete Donda 2 that was released only on the STEM player and never on streaming. The album was first started in April of 2022 during the Donda 2 sessions. The album's information was unknown until September 2022 when Ye previewed a couple songs from the album at a club in London. James Blake also announced his contribution to the album as well. During Yeezy Season 9 in October of 2022, Ye would go again to preview one of his first versions of the song, What I Would Have Said at Virgil's Funeral, changing it to just Virgil's Funeral, which people have rumored would be on Bully, his next upcoming album. But that's a video for next time. Later that month, he would release the Last Week documentary, sharing the phrase, War. This was rumored to be the last and final name for Donda 2, but as later confirmed by an infamous leaker, that had been an entirely different album in and of itself, with James Blake and No ID. Sadly, this album was scrapped in 2023 after the incident on Alex Jones' podcast, where he praised the funny mustache man, who isn't all funny. If you know, you know. The track list on this album, as we know so far, would include What I Would Have Said at Virgil's Funeral, Bobby Digital, Spiky, Fall in Love / All Is Love, Ceremony Freestyle, Rolling, which is not in the War Sessions, Quiet, not official name, Church Girl, also not official name, Talking, the OG version of it, and Let It In. What I Would Have Said at Virgil's Funeral, like I said before, changed to Virgil's Funeral, which, like I said, people rumored to be on Bully. Nothing about Bobby Digital, nothing about Spiky. Fall in Love / All Is Love is actually a Donda 2 song in the Donda 2 sessions, but was rumored to be on this album as well. Ceremony Freestyle. I've heard nothing about Rolling, but Quiet, saying that that's not the official name, is actually incorrect. See, back in 2024, during the wait for Vultures 2, we had an incident where Kanye's YouTube got hacked, except for the last time it got hacked, it posted like scams. This time he got hacked and he just posted unreleased song after unreleased song. One song that was unreleased was Quiet, and another one was Let It In, but we'll talk about that later. But Quiet actually was the name of the song, so my notes here actually got it wrong, saying not official name of the song. Quiet was actually the official name of the song, and I will post a playlist in the description of the video for people who want to listen to Kanye's album for the most of the songs I can. Talking actually did have an OG version. I didn't think it did until I found out. Talking was originally supposed to be on War, and what happened was it gave it a couple more verses, a couple actual verses, and took out the cheerleading part that would be known to be on Vultures 1, which is very disappointing because, not gonna lie, Talking on Vultures 1 was not a good song. Also, Let It In was also during the hack. This album was supposed to be placed in the middle of Vultures 1 and Donda 2, another collaborative album that he would make following the release of Watch the Thrones from back in, I think, 2009, and then, like I said, predating Vultures 1 with Ty Dolla $ign. basically being his, I think, third or fourth collaborative album. My personal opinions on the album, because while I do these videos, I do listen to the songs. They're not bad, okay? It's a good album, but I feel like it would have been better if it had a little bit more time worked on it. B, he didn't do it after saying the funny Alex Jones things, and C, it actually had a full-on release date. And as you can see, a lot of it, War basically kind of acts like an OG thing for Vultures. Because as you can see in War, the title, Kanye is in a dress that he's normally dressed like in the Vulture series. And you can actually see birds in the War title, which makes you think that this would be a kind of version of Vultures, like how Good Ass Job was kind of a version of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But this could also be looked at as a version of Donda 2, because like I said multiple times, Virgil's funeral, I think, might have been hinted at Donda 2. Fall in Love / All Is Love is Donda 2, and this was made during the Donda 2 session, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was so. Also, a couple songs during this time was made, like 530 and all that kind of stuff. Basically, the reason why this video is going to probably be short is because War doesn't have a lot of stuff known to it. War is a very unknown album, and that's why the title of the video is going to be called War, Kanye's most unknown album, is because there's not a lot known to War. There was no underlying tone to it. There was no storyline to it. It was just supposed to be an album to be an album. But War was kind of just not known about until lately, and even lately it wasn't even known about. The only reason why we know about it now is because Quiet and Let It In was leaked, and Talking actually released during the Vultures 1 era. Would this be an era on its own? Yes. I'm pretty sure War would be an era in and of itself. But there's not a lot to pull from this, genuinely. I will link my documents in the description, but there's not a lot to come from this. War is just one of those albums like that, and I'm pretty sure TurboGrafx-16 might be kind of like that too, because there's not a lot about both. There's not a lot about TurboGrafx-16 and War. So it's going to be pretty hard to get stuff on them, but I'm still going to be doing the videos. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. That's the end of this video. Follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, comment what other unreleased Kanye songs or albums do you want me to cover. I plan on doing, like I said, TurboGrafx-16 next after this. And after that, Yonder. And then we're going to go into some Juice WRLD stuff. But anyways, that's the end of this video. See you guys next time. Peace.